Hello friends, this is MostMerit Word Link, and we'll be taking you on web development using CSS, HTML, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and many others like that, as far as we can touch. So we are looking into how we can set and organize our system, organize ourselves up before we start coding. So many of us want to learn how to code, but we don't have access to some of these materials. But we try to make most of those materials available so that as far as we can lay our hands on these materials, we start doing what we love to do. If you are there with me, I just want you to stay in touch, don't quit, and learn more. Please do subscribe to our channel, Most Merit. Thank you. So some of the materials will be down, the links will be down there to download from. Okay, so now number one thing we're going to be looking into is what we need before learning web app. What we need before learning web app. We need a laptop or desktop computer. So that's the number one thing you need to learn a website development. So number two is that you need a on that what's it called, desktop or laptop you have with you there. You can also download download IDE, which is the editor you're going to be using to run your codes. That's either you can download Visual Studio Code or Notepad++. So I'll just say you can get it from getintopc.com. Yeah, you can get it from getintopc.com. And another thing is we need internet. We need internet connection, internet accessibility. Actually, it's not really important for you to keep running your code. But what is most mainly important for is for you to be able to download some of these things, some of the libraries, some of the things will be telling you through this platform to get so that you can make perfect and good your web development. So we need browser. Some of us know browser. This is Firefox. We have Chrome, we have Edge, and we have Waterforce, and we also have Opera Mini, and we also have so many others like that. So just try and get one. As long as you can lay your hands on one, we're going to be using it to preview our code. So what do we use these browsers for? We mostly use it to preview as we are developing. So you use it to preview your code, and it helps you to perfect what you know and what you are doing. So we need a browser to preview our website, which is I told you the kind of browser you can actually get. And also another thing, which is the last part of it, we need is what's it called? W3 School. W3 School. W3 School have a lot of materials on them. So W3 School offline. Anytime you want to download it, make sure you type offline, latest one, the offline edition, latest offline edition as our material. So if you are able to get this offline edition, you will be able to have access to a lot of materials. But don't let me lie to you. Don't let me lie to you. You can actually have access to all this material, but if you don't see somebody who will guide you through, it might stretch the time of learning, like the process of learning. But when you see somebody who will guide you, please stick to the person so that you can be able to ask questions or make a calls with the person. We have our Telegram group link down there. You can join us. Because some of these questions you want to ask, you can communicate with me straight and direct from the Telegram group. Tell me what you know, what you think, and what you want us to administer to you. So now, one of the first things we're going to be looking at is how to install our ID. So you go online now. You just from here, you go online. You type download. We type download, and when you type download, you create visual, download Visual Studio Code. So when you put download Visual Studio Code, you you click on this first one, the link. Just make sure you navigate right and through to the one you are doing. So now, after you've done that, you repeat the according to the window, the environment you are working from. You can see Mac system there. You can see Red Hat, Fedora, Source, Debian, Ubuntu. You can see Windows over there. So and also you choose according to the bit of your RAM, your what's it called, your processor. You have 64-bit and 32 bits there. So make sure you are choosing the right one so that you don't have issue downloading twice. That's number one. So I've downloaded this on my system, and also before I go to the installation, this is how you will have to download a browser. Let's say you want to download Firefox. Maybe Chrome is one of the best things. So because Chrome have some of these things built, download Chrome. So you can just type download Chrome from there. And also, so you can just click on install Chrome browser latest version. But I've done that already. But I know you can find your way around this. And another thing we want to work on now is to download W3 School Offline 2022 edition. So download, this is it. So when you come here, okay, now this is the download link. As you can see, you can use this link to download the W3 School. If I click on it now, automatically it will start downloading for me, but I don't need it. So automatically I need to stop it because I've gotten it already. Okay. Now you click on this link. This is 32. As you can see, this is the link you click on to download. That is a media file. So that's that. So I've gotten all these things arranged on my system. So if you have this, just press your control down and also scroll to where W3 School is. W3 School. Okay. Just open another file where you want to save some of these files. Or you can actually leave it in your download, but as for me, I don't really like it to be there. I like to put it, I have a folder arranged for that. This is web template. So I'll just create a folder. I will call it web class. So I'll call it a web class. So I come here, so I'm trying to look for that Visual Studio. So you cut it from here, you cut, and you come here, you paste, and we go back here again and look for our W3 School. So You also cut it. So to some of us, this might look as a time-taking stuff, but I'm trying to break it down for those who doesn't know how to go about their files at all. So in this we actually help them. So how do you extract it? Some of us that doesn't have WinRAR, all you just need to do is to go online and download WinRAR. WinRAR. So just click on download WinRAR, and that's that. So after you download it, you install it, you will extract the files here. I'll come to this one to extract it. Let's wait for it to go through very soon. Okay, it's asking us for code. Based on the environment I downloaded, that's why it's asking for the code. If you download from W3 School, it will automatically ask put a password so that your antivirus will not just get access into it and delete some of this file, because what's it called? This thing, I won't be able to wait for this W3 School, but I'll show you how you can extract it. I have it extracted here already. So now, after you've done after you've installed your class, your Visual Studio, after you download it, you want to install it. This is how you're going to go about it. So that file you downloaded, as I said, you will choose either 64-bit or 32-bit. This 86 means 32-bit. 86 means 32-bit. Let us note that. But my system is 64-bit, so I will use the 64-bit version. 64-bit is higher than the 86 you are looking at there. I'll use the 64-bit version, and let's wait for it. In the nick of time now, it's going to come up. So, okay, I think it's coming up already. It tells that Visual Studio Code is currently running on your system. So it's not going to run because I have it installed on my system already. So if you, I think with that, when you click on it and you don't have it already on your system, with that same clicking I click on it, you can also click on it from your side and just run it, install it straight into your system. Follow the due process. Accept what you need to accept. So after installing it, you come down here to your studio and navigate through here. Visual Studio Code. So you have Visual Studio Code and you click on the file which you've installed so far. So that's how we start coding. That's how we start coding. So now, the material which we've extracted, which I told you about, which is W3 School. I want to show you something very important about the W3 School. So I've extracted it here. There's something we normally call index. Index actually means one. Number one. It means the first. So anytime you are into any web template you download and you are looking at how you can open a first page that can link to any other page. The first page in a web template used to be the index. So the index can have any extension, can have .html, can have .css, .js, JavaScript, .php, and so many others like that. But you need to understand that index is the first thing you'll be looking for in your browser. So I've gotten here, this is my index HTML because that's what they used to save it, so that anytime I'm previewing it from another source that doesn't allow me to open into this file environment, it will automatically navigate to index a file. So it will look for index file that we open some. So let's double click on it and open it and see how it looks like, the environment. So now it's running. It's running. So this is it. The W3 school, which is our material for this class, I will be guiding you through and how you can use every of this material to benefit yourself. So look at this language for building web pages now. We have what's it called? HTML. In this material we have CSS, we have JavaScript, we have JavaScript, we have SQL, we have Python, we have PHP, we have jQuery, Java, and so many others like that. So we have W3 school, if you want to learn from them. We have Product Pickers, we have Bootstrap. Bootstrap is another, it's help for designing better web page. It even help, what's it called? Interactive web page. So it helps interactive web page. So with the help of Bootstrap, you can be able to develop an app that can run both on web interface, web frame, and also run on a mobile frame. So we have so many materials there. Now, so I think I will stop from here so that we can go from the next class. We can start our real coding. We can start our real coding. So thank you very much. I really appreciate you for your time. So please do like and also share and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. It's wonderful. Serious wonder.